I made a video of Probotector, which is Contra hard codes basically in the UK. It's called Probotector. Already made that clear. Now I've managed to get hold of the US version, and it works on my PAL Megadrive because it's the original game, but someone made a reproduction copy. The original cartridge won't work, but it's a reproduction copy. There it is, Contra hard codes, a reproduction copy. It works on my PAL Megadrive, though it has Genesis on the label. The original cartridge won't work. It looks like an original cartridge, but it's not. It's a reproduction copy. But I've managed to play this version too, where the human characters, and say it's a USA version that has Genesis on the label. I've managed to play this version, like I said, because it's a reproduction copy. It's not the original cartridge. The original cartridge is region locked, but this is region 3 because it's a reproduction copy. Now, because I've just beat this version, USA version, they're all human characters, where the PAL version of Probotector, which I beat last time, it's got a Mega Drive in label. It's a PAL version. Now I'm just here to, because I beat both the USA version and the PAL version. I'm just here to explain the differences. Contra Hard Corps USA version, the one I've just beat now. I beat with every character in the game with joke ending, and I got the other endings with Brownie, like I did in the UK version Probotector. In the Contra Hard Corps version too, like I did in the UK version Probotector. It's not called Brownie in the PAL version. I think it's called CX something, I don't know. But Brownie, I like to call him. But the difference is, before I say the difference is which version is better, obviously, the USA version is better because the PAL version, not only does it cut the bad ending, I managed to get the bad ending because I played it and just beat it on the USA version, Contra Hard Corps, which works on PAL Mega Drive, as I said it. Basically, that version has an extra ending, has extra cutscenes as well. A lot of the cutscenes are cut in the PAL version Probotector. The PAL version's harder. We get one less continue, where Contra Hard Corps USA version you get 5 continues. Probotector you get 4. The characters are robot characters. A lot of the cutscenes are cut. One ending's cut, the bad ending, as I said. So I've finally managed to beat the bad ending because I've got hold of a Contra Hard Corps USA version. It works on my PAL Mega Drive because it's a reproduction copy. I beat all the endings, but I beat an ending here which I couldn't do in that version because it's not in that version. The bad ending I managed to get the bad ending too, which is not in the PAL version. There's another difference, and I beat it with Brownie, obviously. Like I beat all the other endings with Brownie. I did the same in the USA version, Contra Hard Corps, what I did in the PAL version Probotector. I beat the joke anyway, all the characters, and I beat, including Brownie, or CX, what it's called in Probotector, and the PAL version, and I beat the rest of the endings with, the other 5 endings with Brownie on his own. And that's it, really. I beat, like I did in both versions, I beat all the endings with Brownie, including the joke ending, and I beat the joke ending with the other characters and Brownie. Brownie is my favourite character. That's why I beat all the endings in both Probotector and Contra Hard Corps with all the endings with Brownie, because he's my favourite character. I only played the other characters when I beat the joke ending with Brownie and the other characters. Brownie's definitely the way to go. He's the best character in the game, in my opinion. A lot of people like the wolf geezer. A lot of people like the chick and the Contra looking dude, but for me, Brownie's the geezer. He's the way to go. Easy's want to beat this game quick. He's the one. He's small. He avoids stuff. He has a double jump, where the other characters don't. He's the best character in the game, in my humble opinion. But yeah, I beat all the endings with Brownie in both Contra Hard Corps and Probotector, including the joke ending and the joke ending with other characters too. I beat all the other endings with Brownie and the joke ending with Brownie too. But the difference is in both versions is Contra Hard Corps has extra cutscenes, has an extra ending, a bad ending, has extra cutscenes, This has stuff. The PAL version has stuff missing. Obviously, that's this version is better, and it's easier because it gives you an extra continue. It gives you 5, where that gives you 4. But I beat both games pretty easy with hardly losing any continues at all because I'm good at the game. But yeah, I beat Contra Hard Corps or Probotector if you live in the UK. But I prefer Contra Hard Corps, to be honest. It should be called that instead of Probotector. But I beat both versions, but the Contra Hard Corps name is better. But I've told you the characters are changed, the robots in the PAL version be called different things. Cutscenes are missing. It's harder because we get a less continue, even though we have one ending cut. That's it, really. I mean, both versions are difficult, but the PAL version's harder. I'll have to try and get hold of a Japanese version because I'm told that version's even easier. I've no idea, but I'm told it's even easier. I'm told in that one, it's not a one hit death like it is in Contra Hard Corps and Probotector. It's not a one hit death. I'm told it's. I'm told you've got 3 hits before you die and you get unlimited continues. Wow. I have to somehow get hold of that version before. I mean, I'd just beat both these without any problems. All the endings without any problems. Even though you only get 4 or 5 continues, depending on which version you play. 5 if you're playing the USA version, 4 if you're playing a Megadrive version, Probotector. But to be honest, I've never found this game too difficult. I mean, it's considered the hardest game ever made, but I beat all the endings pretty quick. Without cheating, obviously, because I don't cheat. Obviously, some endings were harder to get than the other. But it's definitely a very hard game, but I didn't really have too much trouble with it. But it is an hard game, I'll admit, because you only have 1 hit, but I never had too much trouble with this game, whichever version I was playing. I never had too much trouble. So I never lost all my continues and got game over. Never did. But yeah, I beat Contra Hard Corps, Probotector, whatever you want to call it, on our next game now, but just wanted to make the differences out with both the versions to explain. Just the cutscenes and the characters are changed, the robots, and the bad ending is cut in the PAL version. That's only on difference. No, none of the versions have unlimited continues. The USA version has an extra continue. That's all really. We'll have to try the Japanese version for fun. It has unlimited continues, I believe. I'll have to see if I can get hold of that version. But yeah, I beat Contra Hard Corps. I beat both copies, Probotector, Contra Hard Corps. But the Contra Hard Corps name's definitely better than Probotector. I beat the game. It's considered the hardest game ever made on a Megadrive. And one of the hardest games ever made. Period. A lot of people think so, but I beat it. I beat all the endings pretty easy in both versions. So I beat the game on the next game. I just wanted to tell you the differences. Peace out.